Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey and investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategical compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 stocks to beat the impending tariff war. We're also going to be looking at MMTLP and an admission for a huge demand for 10 million shares. And this is in response to another admission for naked shorting. So stay tuned for this huge revelation. And we're also going to be looking at a question: will any potential settlement reflect the actual facts of the MMTLP fiasco, and especially when shares were potentially trading at the thousands per share? So let's, before we get started, have a look at what's happening in the market. So first of all, from Fox News and Making Money with Charles Paynes, we can see here the general analysis here is that the markets are showing extreme fear of Trump's policy. This is from Jim Fawn, and it's also with regard to the tariff situation. From Yahoo Finance, we can see that Trump also stated that the Fed would be better off lowering rates as the tariff war starts. I don't think the Fed will like that, but let's see how this plays out. And on a positive note from Market Watch, we can see here that the odds are good that the stock market has finally bottomed, and here's why. And this is in response to obviously insider sentiment, consumers and economists who are also suggesting this may be the time to buy the dip. Let's now have a look at breaking news in terms of Nvidia, and from Market Watch we can see the big GTC event had no big surprises, and then obviously there's also an analysis here from the bulls and the bears. So let's see how that plays out. But Nvidia currently trading around about the $120 right now. And other news I'd like to share with you in terms of dark pool trades that we identified in the Discord just shortly, and that was with regard to some significant buys for ticker symbol SNAP. So one of these dark pool trades was for over 15,490 shares, and the other one was for over 6,600 shares. So currently Snapchat up over 4%. Let's start by sharing with you 5 stocks to beat the impending tariff war, and the first one is a huge company, ticker symbol ASML. This is a sole provider for extreme ultraviolet lithography. They also provide the backbone of advanced semiconductor manufacturing. They enable a $400 billion plus global chip production market driven by AI, HPC and mobile computing. So founded in 1984, 184 nationalities, greater than 60 locations, a global team headquartered in Europe, which is the tech hub where they are right now, and operating in Europe, Asia and across the US. So certainly a stock I think it's going to have a great year for 2025. Right now, if we have a look at the general summary and details of it, we're looking at a market cap of 288.18 billion, revenue of 29.26 billion and a very healthy profit of $7.4 billion. Analysts rate this as a buy. Dividend, it's also paying a dividend of $6.28 per share, and year to date for 2025 currently up over 5.36%. So certainly very bullish on ASML. The next one I'm going to share with you is ticker symbol MELI, also known as Mercado Libre, and this dominates Latin America's e-commerce and fintech landscape with an end-to-end ecosystem capturing growth in a $500 billion plus unpenetrated digital economy across retail, payments and logistics. So the figures are quite staggering here. They have currently 94 million unique buyers, 1.6 billion items delivered and 56 million fintech monthly active users. So again, a huge company, ticker symbol MELI. So we have a look at a summary of this. Again, market cap over $104 billion, revenue of $20.76 billion, and also profit making with profit in excess of $1.9 billion. Analysts rate this as a strong buy, and year to date for 2025 MELI is up over 21.3%. so a great company to invest in there, certainly for the long term. Third company I'm going to share with you is ticker symbol SE, also known as C Limited. This is powering Southeast Asia's digital revolution. We're looking at expansions including Shopee, Garania, which is involved in gaming, C-Money, which is fintech, and this targets a $200 billion plus digital services economy. So let's have a look at the details of SE. So we can see here in terms of an overall summary, market cap of 72.73 billion. So again, a huge company there. Revenue $16.82 billion dollars, and also net profit and net income of $444.32 million. So again, healthy year to date for 2025, currently up over 19.6%, and what did reach a high recently of close to $150, so could be at a good buy price right now. Ticker symbol SE. The next one I think is stock that has been featured a number of occasions on the channel. That is ticker symbol GRAB, a huge cash rich business. It's the leading Southeast Asia super app ecosystem, ride hailing, food delivery and digital payments. Also featured in the previous video. Go ahead and check that out, where there is a potential $7 billion deal. So they're also tapping into a $180 billion plus urban mobility and fintech market. So again, back in terms of grab summary, this is obviously one of the smaller companies that we're looking at, but it's still got a very healthy market cap of $19.303 billion. Revenue of $2.8 billion and a net income of negative $105 million, but I believe this will be profit making very, very soon. And I think Grab is on this list because I think the potential is huge, especially for the long term, and analysts also rate this a buy. And for the year to date for 2025, it's currently 0.95% down, and I think below $5 is a good buying opportunity. And the final stock I'm going to be sharing with you is ticker symbol NBIS, also known as Nebius. This is a company that provides AI-centric cloud infrastructure and scalable computing solutions, and they are positioned to support global enterprises in high-performance workloads across a $500 billion AI-driven cloud market. So NBIS, and finally, let's finish off by having a look at details for NBIS. Ticker symbol NBIS, market cap 6.56 billion, revenue 117.5 million, net income which is a negative 644.8 million, but the analysts have this as a very strong buy. Year to date 2025 is up 0.13%, but recently it was also trading around about the $48 mark, currently at $27.74, so potentially a good opportunity to get into NBIS. So we all know about the huge naked shorting of MMTLP, so there has now been an admission for a huge demand for 10 million shares, so we're going to have details of that. And this is also linked to an order with regard to Anson Funds, who are the prime suspect in this, and this is also with regard to bankruptcy the filing for Meta Materials. So shout out here to K Kep, who's tagged in George Padakairos with also the tickers MMAT MMTLP and TRCH. And this is with regard to this breaking news: bankruptcy filing order with regard to Anson Funds, a motion to appear for examination. So we're going to have a look at details of this motion. So let's have a look at this. So we can see here this is dated 19th of March 2025, and we have the case number there. We also have the United States Bankruptcy Court, District of Nevada, with regard to Meta Materials, and the motion is granted. So this, let's have a look at what details of what has been granted, and we can see here in terms of the details, it has been ordered that the custodian of records of Anson Funds USA shall appear for examination regarding the debtor's assets, liabilities and financial conditions. So obviously they're going to be given 14 days here to respond, but let's have a look at why we are especially interested in Anson Funds. So shout out here to Reese Politics, who's posted, so Anson Funds admits to be naked short with regard to 10 million shares of MMTLP, get caught, then argue they did not know the rules, and it's quite hard to believe that a fund that manages approximately $1 billion would not know the rules. So where are FINRA, where are the SEC, clean up the markets? So we can see here again, there is an article there that he's quoting, so, and it states in here, in the article, Anson Funds openly admit to a 10 million naked short position that has been failing for years without a borrow, and that is in terms of MMTLP. So let's see how that progresses, but I'm going to get a response here from Justin, who's posted tagging in G. Gasparino, who previously claimed naked short selling is maybe the biggest piece of conspiracy theory idiocy since Pizzagate, and I think the biggest idiot is probably Mr. Gasparino himself. So tagging in also Fox Business and Fox Business News. They paid Dominion $787.5 million on trial for $2.7 billion to Smartmatic. How much will you pay for apes to gas bag claims? So I think Anson Funds certainly in the dock there. And shout out here to Harm by FINRA, and he's posted with regard to MMTLP, the shares that were sold for thousands per share the morning before the FINRA implemented the halt. Settlement must reflect these facts, and these facts are sell orders that went through for over $6,000, over $9,000, over $20,000, and much more. So let's see how that plays out. I'm not sure we're going to get that many thousands per share. If we do, but it would be nice. And the final post I'm going to share here is from Costas. And he stated, now let's have another update in terms of the request from the regulators. So number one, MMTLP has now proven naked shorting exists. That's 100%. So again, we have the legal update there as well. 820 plus days of a crime, financial crime frozen in time. Every oversold share is counterfeit. It's also theft from my point of view, and it violates constitutional property rights. So FINRA stated there were 2.6 million shares short, and that has also now been proven not to be true, because obviously they're going to be considerably more. TradeStation could not locate lent out oversold shares. That's more or less admitted and proven. And the final update is what we've just seen here with regard to Anson Funds admitting shorting 10 million MMTLP shares, selling counterfeits, and now trying to buy back. Finally, if you'd like to join us on our Discord, get a copy of our daily stock alerts as well as the weekly watch list, and also breaking news in terms of stocks, as well as due diligence in terms of stocks to buy, especially with regard to current market conditions. Details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.